So let's get started in Act 7. So we're going to get an upgrade on our DPS. Hello, Stream Hub. How you doing? Anyways, let's get started with an upgrade. We're actually going to look for a better bow here, but we're going to spend 1 Chaos Orb. So we're going to go to this NPC Fireflies over here, and we're going to go to Currency Exchange. And this I highly recommend you guys do. Even though I say like trading is optional, as always, it is definitely worth it. I'm going to go get rid of these items out of our inventory really quick. So you can sell them to the NPCs, or we can go to, like, I have a stash here, and I've been just listing things as, like, 1 Chaos Orb. Now, there's been no bites, but that's normal. Also, if you get any of these cluster jewels that are white, you can always throw in an Orb of Alchemy to see if they give you, that's actually a pretty good one, Prismatic Heart. This one's giving us increased lightning damage. Actually, this one is pretty nice. So this is a large cluster jewel. We might be able to actually utilize this, because Prismatic Heart is pretty nice. It gives you LA damage and resistances. Some of these can be worth stuff, and the easy way to tell if it's worth anything, I know Prismatic Heart is actually a pretty good one. It might be worth more than 1 Chaos Orb. And I'm going to throw this in here, and if we get like a bunch of people that whisper us instantly, we'll know that the item is priced for too cheap. But what we're going to do now is, again, go to Fireflies. We're going to go to Currency Exchange and say, I want Chaos Orb. And then we're going to say that I have, and then we're going to select whatever we have, whether that's Orb of Regrets. So, wow. So we have, I think, what do we have? These 3? 3 of these could be worth 2. How many do we have of these? We have 3. Okay, that's fine. Even though we're not getting like a good ratio, I don't have 4 of these, and it's fine. It's the ratio is like, yeah, it could be better, but it's not that big of a deal. But we have 2 Chaos Orbs now. So with these 2 Chaos Orbs, what we're going to do is we are going to get 1 upgrade. There's going to be a bow. The other upgrade, I'm thinking that we go for the quiver, because a quiver can give us a huge amount of resistances as well as HP for relatively cheap. Our helmet is actually really bad here. A helmet is probably going to be #1 priority actually, because this needs to be this needs to be updated. But also, one thing to also note is we want to make sure our accuracy right now is 1500 and we have 1200 HP. We're getting pretty close to where we might get too much HP and then we lose big DPS. So if we do run into that situation, which we're going to get this next node to get increased movement speed, and then after we are going to take this set of accuracy nodes, just so we're more comfortable on our accuracy here. But I want to get also is a big upgrade on our bow. We're going to get basically insane DPS. I'll show you guys how much DPS we're going to get in just a moment here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Path of Exile trade website, and we're going to do this from the top here. So first things first, we go to bow for item category. And then we're going to also check our level. Our level is 56, so we're going to go to the level area here where it says level. We go to 56, boom. And then we hit Chaos Orb Equivalent, maximum 1. And we're going to sort it by DPS. But there's one tag that we got to be careful for, and that is Chaos Damage. So in order to get rid of that, oh, well, we could just get this thing. This is almost 800 DPS right there, boom. This is a really good one. See, this is physical, fire and lightning are okay. Ideally it'd be cold, but that's totally fine as long as it has high DPS. These are so similar in DPS, but this is a 4-link, so that's kind of nice. Sometimes like getting the extra dexterity could be pretty useful too, but like these are so close in DPS that it really doesn't matter. The extra socket is probably more valuable here. But there could be other things, like you can get extra resistances potentially, and that could be a good thing to go for as well. But like this is going to be huge DPS increase. Like this one also gives you life per enemy hit, and that's not a bad stat. You can definitely factor that in. But you'd see as we start going lower here, like the DPS will get lower and lower. But the first two are so similar that I would rather get the extra socket. For the difference in DPS is literally 1. This is fire lightning. This is fire lightning. If it was cold, I would think about it. But let's go ahead and pick up this one over here. So we're gonna go travel to the hideout. It's gonna teleport us there, and our DPS is gonna go up crazy, man. We're gonna get, this is a big DPS boost. 800 is huge for 1 Chaos Orb too. Alright, so let's check out our damage. So our damage on Lightning Arrow right now, sometimes if it doesn't appear properly, just shoot once and it'll work. So we're at 13,000, right? We swapped this, boom, we're at 22. Oh, we're good, yeah, 22. But I need to go put in the gems again. Oh, did this one give us a stat? Oh, wow, that's so weird that this one's giving us 19 strength. Okay, well, I might have to get a brand new summon Stone Golem, which is totally fine. It's not that big of a deal if I have to go get another gem. Let's go back. Sometimes people's hideouts can be a little bit weird. So we're going to go back to Act 7 over here. So, again, that was basically doubling our DPS, right? So we went from Yeah, it's almost double DPS, so that's a big upgrade here. And we could always list our old items, or you can try to trade your old items. So I'm just going to throw it in here. But we have another upgrade to go for that can really help out. This one is also giving us accuracy, which is actually kind of nice. But we're going to get a bunch of accuracy very soon. So what we're going to look for is a item that has resistances as well as HP. Basically, that's all your defensive stats. Just like a bunch of... Actually, we're going to check out if we can get the gold. Let's see if this item is cheap right now. Sometimes this item can be super cheap, and I'll explain what it does in a moment once we go over it. So basically, it lets you get shrines. Okay, it's 5 Chaos Orbs. It's pretty cheap still, but we can't get it because we need 5 Chaos Orbs. Now, could we convert more of these? Honestly, it's not really good till the end game anyways, until you spec into shrines. But it is actually not a bad item, because it just generates shrines, and then you just get shrine effects, and it's very, very nice. Honestly, if we could get it, let's see if we can get it. Let's see if I can scrape the currency, and we'll go ahead and go to currency exchange. Let's see if we can get it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap all of our currency. So wow, glassblower baubles are worth a lot. How many of these do we have? We have 3. So 3 of these. So right now the market ratio is almost 2. So we can get, can we get 5 for that? 6? Oh, we can get 5 Chaos Orbs for this? Wow, that's excellent. Look, I just got, wow, that's, getting the gold while leveling is great. Now, if you don't get this, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I just want to show you guys what this does. It's really, really fun. What are our helmet slots? Okay. So what we're going to do, and we can use this, it's an item level 76, but it only requires this. It also requires a pretty good amount of int, but we should have the int requirements good. So the stats that we're looking for, because most of these are going to be 5. You can also look for a corrupted one that has like an implicit, but honestly for this price, okay, this is +2 level of socketed fire gems. I only want to spend 5 here because this is going to be something that we could replace later and get a much better one. So we're going to go to Chaos Orbs, go to 5. Let's see if we can get sockets. We want 4 sockets, so minimum 4 sockets. Oh, I thought we typed in the goal. The goal, Raven Mask. Okay, boom. Okay, so there's only 3 results that have 4. Perfect. And the stats on here that are good are HP as well as resistances. This one has a... let's see what the highest amount... Well, this is almost perfect resistances here. And it's got 70 life, which is good. Great. The energy shield... Oh, this one has like a... It's not bad. Let's just go travel the hideout and let's grab this one right now. So we can get the goal this early on. That's going to be fantastic. And again, don't worry if you can't get this. And what we're going to try to do now, we also need to lower the level of our summon stone golem. Now, we could use those scour orbs, but let's see, do we have? Okay, we have a scour orb, so we'll reduce the level by like 1 or 2. Sometimes it's better just to buy one, like if we can go buy one. And if you ever need to go learn where you can get them, just go to, you can just type in summon stone golem PoE wiki, and we'll like bring up this, and we can get this from Breaking the Seal Act 4 as a quest reward, or after we do this one, this quest over here, Breaking the Seal, this is acquired in Act 4. So we go to Act 4 over here, and we're going to go get this, and then we'll finally play. I know it takes a little bit of time. You want to try Ninja Gaiden 4? Oh! Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4 is pretty fun, Mystic. It is quite challenging, but if you're down for the challenge, yeah. Oh, this one is 74 strength. Oh, that one, as you level up, sometimes it'll change the gem will also kind of level up, but you can also buy the gems level 1 from other players and stuff, for maybe like an Orb of Alchemy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just reduce it real quick over here, because I still want the Stone Golem. I love having the Stone Golem. It's excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell our items. So we're going to put the Stone Golem here, put one of these in, and we'll see. So it's going to reduce level, and it's going to make it 69. Ooh. It's going to go down by 5. We're going to have to use several of these, but I think it's worth it, because I just want to use it. But is it worth it in terms of effectiveness? Probably not, to be honest. Because we're going to have to do this like several times. 66. I'm going to put it back in there. We could just wait 1 level too. That's actually another thing that we could do. That way we still don't lose out on the regen. Yeah, we could do that. There's several ways to do it. So you could do it that way, or what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to gain 1 level, put 1 point into prowess, and then that'll be okay for the moment. Let's go ahead and finally start Act this act over here. Our DPS is really good. I can really feel it. So yeah, awesome, man. Awesome stuff. So we're going from the broken bridge to another location. Usually it's just to the left. You do not need the waypoint in this area, but the next area you want the waypoint in because it's kind of like the center area, and you go to other areas. What does a stone golem do? So it just gives us life regen, and these gloves are pretty much the best gloves in the entire game until you get like actual currency. The reason why is because 30% attack speed is unbeatable, and you get like, what is it, 30 to 30% attack speed, and then you get a bunch of flat like damage. And so, like, you're going to see us generating these shrines, and we can click on these shrines, and it's going to make our character, like, way stronger. It's so good. The goal, like, for leveling is so good, and even in the end game, you can run this. It's a really, really good item. Like, our character is already super, super big DPS. We're at, like, 30,000 DPS at level 57. That's actually really great. I mean, you're seeing everything just get one-shotted. Okay, so we're going to put in that point into the prowess, which allows us to throw on the golem again. Now we get to summon our golem. I just like him for survivability. So we got the waypoint over here. And there's several areas that you get to go to in this area. One of the areas is going to be locked off. So you have to basically go around for it. We can just skip out on this thing. And just get our rewards real quick, and we'll go to the next area. Come on, give me the rewards. Sometimes it takes a second. Come on. Did it not drop? I hit the end on the thing. Oh, it's fine. I don't really need the rewards. Our damage and everything is really good, but for some reason it didn't drop anything. But yeah, so we're going to go to the Fellshire Ruins right now. So again, from the Crossroads to Fellshire Ruins, usually it's in the bottom to the right. There's like 2 different areas that you can choose to go to. There's 3 different areas that you go to, but one of them is locked off. Just keep on going. Ooh, there's 3 jeweler's orbs. That's really nice. Alright, so we go from the Fellshire Ruins into the Crypt. And then there's a Trial of Ascendency in the Crypt. And then we're going to get an item that's called Maligro's Map. Damage is so smooth, though. Okay, so here we go, Maligro's Map. But remember, we did not get the Trial of Ascendency done, so we're gonna have to look out for that. Oh, there's a shrine. So how the goal works is when you kill enemies, it'll spawn a shrine once in a while. The shrine is actually pretty good. I still actually should get Artillery Ballista. That would actually be a pretty nice big DPS for us. Although our DPS is so good, it probably doesn't really matter. So we're looking for the Trial of Ascendency. There we go. There it is. So we get Trial of Ascendency Crypt. But don't worry too much about clicking on the shrines. I will use it in the end game for sure. Because I like to spec into shrines. It's the most OP thing ever. Your character will literally feel like you have a headhunter, which is one of the most powerful items in the entire game, without requiring it. You just get double shrine effect, and you get shrine duration, and it just goes crazy. So you got one of the Trial of Ascendency's done here. And then now we are done with this area. And then we go back to that area that is kind of like our main little hub.
Keep your life to your own.
And we go to the Crossroads once again. So if you see the map here, this area is already done. Now we go to the top. I don't know why we never got the rewards for the this thing. I don't know if it bugged out, or it probably has to do something with the this thing. That's my guess. But yeah, from Crossroads right now, we are now going to go to the Chamber Ascends level 1. Now you can go to either one of these, but like if you do it this way, it's just better because you get the map first. But the other way is totally fine. If you go here and then get the waypoint, then go back to the Crossroads, and then grab the map after. Okay, so what we do over here is we click on the map device. Get the waypoint, by the way. We're going to put in this Maligro's map inside over here, and it's going to open up Maligro's Sanctum, and this is basically how the endgame works for the Path of Exile. You go to these little maps, and in these maps, you kill a bunch of monsters along the way, and those are optional. And then there's a boss at the very end. If you kill the boss, it completes the map. And if you complete the map, then you can get like a bonus point. Click on the shrines, which is optional. Ooh, I don't have Herald of Ice on. But it's okay, because we still have that. The reason why I play Herald of Ice and added cold damage is just for the clear speed. Which is excellent. All these extra shrines is going to be awesome. But they're like lesser shrines. They're kind of weaker ones. Now we're going to get this increased 10% movement speed. If we haven't hit recently. And you see our HP and everything is just like really smooth, man. It's excellent. But we're going to get more accuracy now because we're going to get really close. Because our accuracy is... Oh, actually right now it's 2,000. 2,000 accuracy. Huh.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Oh, does this give us accuracy? Oh. I don't know what's giving us so much accuracy. Oh, does this give you accuracy? Something it feels like is giving us accuracy because it shouldn't be this much. But either way, it's fine. I'm still going to get that accuracy node just so we can be real comfortable. And I have no idea. What is giving us that much accuracy? Something's got to be giving us accuracy. I'm still perplexed on what it is. I know that gives us a decent amount. But anyways, we're fighting a boss here. That was the boss, by the way. Oh man, our DPS is so good. There's not really too much with this boss, though. He can kind of just teleports around. He has like a phase where he's like a spider-scorpion hybrid sort of thing, but yeah, so that was the boss. Now we get the Black Venom, and we go back to the Chamber of Sins, and we talk to Silk. He's going to give us the Obsidian Key, and we're going to use this to get to the next area. Also, if you see any crafting recipes while we're playing, just pick them up. Even if you don't plan to craft on it, it's still probably good to go and get. Because like crafting in PoE 1, like there's very basic level of crafting where it's like, okay, you have an item that has an open like thing, just get a bonus on it, you know, just throw something on it, and it just works. But if you don't want to engage in crafting, it's totally fine. So right now what we're looking for is Chamber of Sins level 2. There we go. So Chamber of Sins level 2. Because if you don't have the key, that purple area kind of locks you out. So there's another Trial of Ascendency here. This is Chamber of Sins level 2. Another Trial of Ascendency. So we're going to get that super class, this next upgrade, which will probably be Tailwind for us. Or we can get Chain. Again, Chain is really good as well. But I feel like Lightning Arrow is so good. I could probably deal without Chain. Okay, so these ones are timed crank. Some of these will have like a timer and you got to be fast. But the very first few like timing ones are like so chill. Now we can access this area again. So now we gotta hit this timed crank. And we gotta go fast. Okay, there we go.
There is a fine line between consideration and hesitation.
We got that Trial of Ascendency done.
It's fear.
If you want one of the hideouts that has this kind of theme, you can also get one. Good option. Yo, what's up, Platypod? You're also grinding PoE at 2 a.m.? I do. When I play PoE, dude, I swear I can go longer. In this game and Diablo 2 are the two games that like, dude, like I can easily play for like 20-30 hours and like, dude, I'm chilling, man. It's just like I don't really get tired of these games as long as I haven't played them in like a couple months. That's why I like coming back to PoE 1 every once in a while. Like it feels really good. But from Chamber of Sins, we're gonna go all the way around and we're gonna go to the secret passage and we'll go to the den. And then there's a quest over here. I'll see what pops up. There's like a boss that we can kill in here. Let's go kill it for funsies, because we're doing really good on time here. So some of the bosses, they can give you some rewards, but I just wanted just to check the DPS, because our DPS is really solid. Really solid. The Great White Bones. Adaptive resistances. I wonder what adaptive resistance means. I'm guessing it means whatever damage they take is what they will start like resisting, right? That's probably what that adaptive resistance is. I don't know if I've seen that mod before. Is it a newer one? Right over here, the Ashen Fields.
There's still a chance these fields can heal.
Okay.
If I can put a stop to this.
It should be to the right. Up and to the right. Hello, Pancake. How you doing? The breach has collapsed. Oh, it's actually way to the left. Unlucky. Alright, now we fight boss. The boss time. Also, this helmet looks really ugly. It's like, what do you call this? It's Plague Doctor masks. But basically, this guy comes out, the Groost. Oh my gosh, her DPS is crazy. He doesn't really have any mechanics to teach, really. He's kind of attack and move. He'll melt pretty fast. But geez, I actually didn't expect him to melt that fast. That was crazy fast. Holy. All right, well, that was one of like the bigger bosses. So when we're in the Northern Forest, there's 2 exits here. And one of the areas is just used for a. So we're gonna go to the Dreaded Thicket. However, we want to get the waypoint. Oh, we already got the waypoint. Perfect. See, I can see it over on the minimap. So we're gonna go to the Dreaded Thicket. We also need to get that extra accuracy. What is our accuracy? Yeah, like I said, I don't know how we have this much accuracy, but it's probably some item. So what normally you'd get is you can go for a couple different things. So there's this. Where is it? There's this over here, which you can get just attack speed and accuracy. This is like just a good one overall. And then you can get the plus 500 accuracy, or there's also a couple bow ones that are pretty close by, where it says like, as one of the bow masteries, it's 100 accuracy rating per green socket and equipped bow. That one's a really good one to grab as well. You can respec out of the Mirage Archer if you want to. Our accuracy is really good right now. If you just type in the word accuracy, there's one that gives you accuracy and crit, like up here. But remember, our crit doesn't do any damage. So it depends on what you want to go for. I'm going to grab all these accuracy nodes just so it's a lot more comfortable, because I know it's some item here. Oh, was it this? Oh, our amulet was giving us extra accuracy. Okay. I knew that the number of accuracy was like way higher. Like it was like off. But there's a crafting recipe. So in the Dreaded Thicket, we have to pick up 7 of these Fireflies. So you click on them once, and then they drop, and then they can be picked up. There's also a boss that we can kill in here. And it'll pop up after we get closer. Alright, Firefly. Do we have 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This should be 7 right here. Nice, we got all 7 of them. And once we get 7 of the Fireflies, we take it to the next zone. But this is the Gruckle, the Mother of Despair. Okay, we're going to talk to Aramir later. But, so we're going to kill that big bear over here. And like I said, the reason why we want to get the waypoint is because we're going to teleport back. So now we are going to go from where we just were, which was the Dreaded Thicket. You do not need the Dreaded Thicket waypoint, by the way. You just need the Northern Forest one. Oh, we could also technically talk to the NPC to get to our reward here, as long as we have enough to accept the book reward. It's one of these. Ermir. There we go. Passive point. And then we got the extra passive point from another quest.
One, yes,
Oh.
there's an Esmer.
Don't take that item. You don't need it. It's an optional quest. Alright, now we have 2 additional skill points. Boom, boom. And the next one, we're going to get that. We can use accuracy equal to your intelligence. It was like 100. That's not even worth it. And then we have dexterity bonus grants 3 to accuracy per dexterity instead of +2. So we would get another. This is +1, so basically another 300 right there. I think that the best one is the 500 one. And then we have minus per level. Because yeah, that one's pretty much the best one. And that's the one that we'll get. And then now, again, we're going to go back into the Northern Forest. This time we're going to go up. What are some tips you have for someone who's played PoE not to get overwhelmed starting out? It's just to follow a full walkthrough through some. That's 100% the best. If you want to follow my guide, I can obviously recommend it. I mean, you're seeing my character that has, what are it, like 7 to 8 hours of gameplay, something like that. And like, look, I mean, I'm making the game look super easy, right? This is a fresh character. You could build this in one day, in one weekend. If you're a little bit, newer to the game, maybe 2-3 hours a day, and yeah, you can get this. You can get the same level of power that I already have in a weekend. We're just blazing through the content. But yeah, don't worry if the game feels overwhelming. That's a big tip, is because there's just too much knowledge and information that like the average player for any game. Like this game has probably the biggest skill gap in learning, and it's not necessarily skill in terms of your actual skill pushing the buttons. There is some skill in bosses. Most of it's pretty much just knowledge, though. It's not really too much skill. We can dash across this. We'll wait for a dash to come back up, and boom, dash across. That hell of ice kicked in right there. That's why I love it, man. It's worth it. But yeah, once we get to Salus Sun, okay, this is important. Look for the Kishara's star. It's almost always right next to Vault Study. It's always right next to where you go. You really can't miss this item. It's just another skill point. It's a free skill point. I only show you guys how to do the skill point quests because those are the only ones that really matter. Let's be real. In PoE 2, there's also quests that will give you like resistances and stuff, but once we get to the waypoint, because there's going to be a waypoint, we'll look for that waypoint.
Approach, challenger.
What's the reward? So you can check out the reward. If the reward is good, I'll show you guys how that thing works. But basically, it's a little mini game that you can play, and he adds challenges. There's like spitting saw blades, and you just try not to get touched by them. And he'll drop items, and if you keep on going again and again, you'll always get better rewards. But if you fail it, then you get no items. So there's kind of like a fun little game, but to be honest, I would say the rewards on that thing are very, very mediocre, and you're kind of stuck in one place for a while, so I don't like doing those ones for that reason. Okay, here we go. We found the waypoint, and Yina is over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to town right now, and we're going to get our extra skill point, and then we're going to get that extra accuracy, which we probably don't need right now, but our items just have a lot of accuracy. But to make this playthrough congruent with, like, you know, the average player, because again, that thing gave us a lot of accuracy. Like our gloves give us pretty good amount, and like you'll have this is one alchemy, but like this is giving us extra accuracy. I don't know what is giving us so much accuracy. I think it could be just also like the dex that we're getting. But we're going to talk to this guy. He's going to give us a passive point. Also, oh, this is a fun item. Does it give us Soul Eater? Gain Soul Eater during any flash effect. You lose eaten souls. Soul Eater is actually a really fun thing to mess around with. What Soul Eater does is, if you kill enemies, you gain 5% increased attack speed and cast speed, but you lose 1 soul every 0.5 seconds if you have not eaten any souls recently. It's fun. I don't know. Can we run this thing? I think we might be able to run this thing. Okay, cool. I'll show you guys how this works. Now, it only works when we have a flask effect activated, and then it goes away. But we're going to take this extra accuracy one. So we're going to pop a flask over here, and you can see our character is going to get stronger and stronger. Oh, wait, we didn't need to go to Dread Thicket. We needed to go to the waypoint. But it's another, like, fun item. I just prefer Prison Weave because it's up 24/7. And the other one only works when you pop a flask. And there is a way where you try to get as much flask duration as possible. And then you try to upkeep Soul Thirst. But it's kind of a... It's a little gimmicky. And, like, I'm not gonna lie, the helmet that we have is a little bit gimmicky because it summons these little shrines. But the power that you can get from this is way, way, way better. So, yeah. But it's not bad. I mean, like, you can see our power over here. Once that thing ends, though, it kind of sucks. But since we're still in the campaign, I mean, 9 times 5, it's like 45% more damage. I don't think it's more, though. I think it's read as, like, increased damage or something like that. Let's see. 5% increase, yeah. More and increase are 2 different stats. But, like, I mean, for the duration, I mean, it's like 50% increased attack speed. And then you also get... Okay, it's just attack speed, yeah. Wait, is it attack speed? Oh, increased attack speed and cast speed. Okay, so, yeah, if like, okay, 50% increased attack speed is actually pretty insane. That's really good, just for killing like 10 monsters. But remember, that's only when the flask is up. But if I activate another flask, it resets everything, which is really annoying. That's why I just prefer running Prison Weave, because it's just flat damage 24/7, and our damage is really good already. Alright, so even more damage now, or we can go for a lot of different things. If you want more damage, there's a lot of like elemental, and there's crit here as well, but we're just going to focus in on the elemental damage side of things. If you want to get movement speed, there's more movement speed here. There's actually 2 life nodes. I'm going to grab both of these because I think these are just fantastic to grab. And a regeneration shrine, nice. Just keep it going. Yeah, we're in the Temple of Decay. We just gotta get to the next area. But yeah, if you guys don't get the goal right now, don't worry. It's not really even that great until you get to the end game. The shrine effects are okay. It's not like terrible, but the reason why is these are called lesser shrines. The main reason why you actually run this item is because you get increased effect shrine duration and the effectiveness of the shrine. But when you get the actual shrines, they give you way better stats. These mini ones that it summons off the thing aren't really that exciting. I just felt like, okay, we can get it right now. And I feel like there's not really a great helmet that you can get while in the campaign. I just figured I want to get this one to show you guys, because we will use this later for sure. It's actually the best helmet in the entire game for a long time. There's nothing that can compare with the power of the goal. Like, it's genuinely just incredibly strong. And you guys will see how it looks. Heck, this looks already really good, but the goal isn't giving us any damage here. It does give us some cold resistance, some HP, and it gives us some energy shield. It's not like a bad item for stats, too. And what did ours roll for cold res? Oh, it's like almost perfect. Yeah, I remember. We had it goes up to 40 resistances. And it's ours rolled 39. But it's a really cheap item all the time anyways, because it's common. But when you spec into shrines at the end game, oh man, there's nothing that comes close, man. It's so good. You still haven't played Heist? Like at all? So yeah, the Heist mechanic, it's just slow. I don't think it's bad for rewards though. There's a lot of mechanics that are all rewarding. Like Expedition, I think actually rewards you the most. Like objectively, that thing actually gives you the best rewards. But the reason why it gives you the best rewards is because the time invested into how long it takes to read and set up the things, it does take time. And it's smart that they give you the best rewards in that one. But most people don't like to read, so it's fine. It's like with Heist, you're paid for the time that you're just wasting time waiting for your NPC to get the little bar to go up, right? You just go big bump. Yeah, you can. Although movie, I've been gaming all day. Nah. I've been playing a lot of different games. We played a horror game today. like lunar. Oh. And then we played like 2 different other games today. We played, what was it? Echoes and Lunar Eclipse. Echoes of the End and Lunar Eclipse. We played both those games today. Anyways, we're on the boss here. This boss actually has a mechanic that I do need to teach you. So those purple lasers, you don't want to stand in them. That's it. So you see this purple laser, don't stand in it. You'll see it. It's very, very big. You can't really miss it. Other than that, though, there's really nothing that you need to really pay attention to. It's kind of the same shoot, move. So, the guy thought he could control the spider god, and the spider god, well, he had other plans. So he ends up dying. He actually kind of betrays you. But, man, again, you just shoot. And, again, purple lasers. So right now he's in his you can't hit me phase. But, like, this thing is very, very fair. But it will one-shot you, though, most of the time. Especially if you get stuck in the overlaps. It will do big DPS. But you can see this act was pretty fast, right? What was that? 36 minutes? And we got a unique shield. Is it good? No, probably not. But Soul Thirst might actually be worth a couple Chaos Orbs. Let's check. And then we got one of our big nodes over here. Right now we're going to run this one. The only reason why I like the Brine King is once we get that immunity to freeze. But right now, getting that extra damage over time, like reduction, is okay. It really doesn't matter though. None of them are really that great right now. The spider was hungry, yeah.
I'm not up to that just yet.
He wasn't himself. He didn't have his Snickers, man. Okay, so now we're going to get to the next act. We're almost done, man. We just have 8, 9, 10. And again, these are usually shorter acts because it's just the way the game is set up. In fact, our time is so good, we can maybe just do the Trial of Ascendency on this one. Let's see. I'll double check on that because I think we're really close. We're still running those Ondar gloves, which we could probably swap off. How's our resistances? Our fire res is not very good. So where would we replace our fire res? In our quiver. Quiver or a ring. But also, with this, remember how I was saying that we're gonna, like, we could put it into this too. But also, if I get this, it's gonna make it so, like, this is, like, something we can actually swap off of. And I kind of want to do that. So we don't have to get these all attribute ones. It's kind of annoying. But later, we can remove these points. But I'm gonna put these points in now. And then we can also grab this one that gives intelligence and strength. And then we won't have to have, again, all these all attribute rings. And then I can focus in on more big DPS rings. Again, Tessalio's sign is like just godly. We get two. If we get 2 Tessalio signs plus this, the cold res is actually finished. And then we just get fire lightning res in any of these slots. It doesn't really matter too much. But the Tessalio signs, again, the DPS is like unbeatable, man. Like for 1 Chaos Orb. It also gives us evasion rating, which is a great stat as well.
Disease has infected San.
But now we can go talk to the NPCs here.
Watch yourself.
And we are now at the next act. But remember, we have another Trial of Ascendency to do. We actually have 3 more to do because you get a total of 8 points. But this one wants us to be level 55. We can just do this one right now. Let's go ahead and do the crew lab at the start over here, and hopefully it won't rip. But I'm gonna go super fast. But again, take your time with these. You know, in the, I don't know, what, 10 plus years that I've been playing Path of Exile, making like video guides on it, I died once in the Aspirant's Trial, and I play this super stupid, and the time that I died was actually clicking on a strong box, and it exploded. And I died because of it. But yeah, we've been gaming all day. Oh, we can also get Artillery Ballista. I probably should show you guys Artillery Ballista. It's definitely worth it. But look at our damage. It's like so high it doesn't even matter. It's like the boss. For 1 Chaos Orb, just getting that like 800 DPS just made the whole game a cakewalk. Plus now we actually have extra defense. I don't think we have any physical damage reduction though. So if he hits us once, no, I'm not even kidding, we will die. because it's an evasion-based build. And Izaro specifically hits just for lots of physical damage. That's the one downside with Izaro. I don't know if I have to push this thing. Oh, be kind of careful on HP. I don't have Immortal Flesh, which is an item. If you are having trouble on these things, by the way, Immortal Flesh will make all of these, like the whole puzzles and the whole labyrinth, just a giant joke. Let's just put us right back to where we were, didn't it? But the reason why is like, imagine getting 300 life per second. Oh. That's a very dangerous debuff. It looks kind of like a red. I think it looks kind of like a red, like a red swirl with some lines in it. It's the best way to explain it. So that is vulnerability. So we already have no physical damage reduction on our build. It's actually kind of a normal thing, by the way. It's not like I just made like a meme build for you guys and be like, hey guys, if you take physical damage, you lose. That's just kind of how this class is. But most of the time, you're range, so you don't really get hit. That's kind of the trade-off, right? You can always use these to check out where you're at, so we're totally fine. We just don't want to be too far out to the side if it doesn't connect to specifically doing the bosses. And if you ever get stuck at some of these and you're like, I don't know how to do this puzzle, more likely you don't have to do the puzzle. The puzzle, like sometimes there's puzzles where you have to like get all of these like these little like green canisters, and you have to like kind of complete a puzzle where you like one activates one activates another. You really don't need to do any of those. Those are only for like bonus rewards. I never do them. I don't really feel like it's really worth it because your whole goal is to get to end game as quickly as possible. So like, our damage is real OP right now. And again, it's just because this just has a lot of damage. As long as it has cold or lightning damage, we're good. It just, you don't want to get one that has physical damage. Or, I'm sorry, chaos damage. Physical is okay because your damage that's elemental gets or physical gets converted to elemental. But yeah, again, take these slow. I know I'm super just go through everything as fast as possible. But take your time on these, man. The deaths in here, they can feel painful, but right now it's not a big deal if you die. In fact, even on the final lab, it's not a big deal because it's like 10-15 minutes in total. And if you die within the first 2-3 minutes, it's not really a big deal. Okay, so this is a good example. See how like this is off the path? We want to go, well, either way, I think we have to get here. So this one will not get us right here. It'll go here, and then it'll go there. So we could use this one. It should be able to still get us towards the very final one. Sometimes, though, some paths won't. Oh, this is to get the key. I don't care about the key. We just want to complete the trial. And we're definitely going to get Artillery Ballista, and Artillery Ballista is way better because it does elemental damage, and that's all of our damage that we're getting is elemental damage for the most part on the passive tree. So it'll be good to get. So as you get harder in the difficulty, like this is the cruel version, like this is like the tier 2 lab. There's up to tier, like there's 4 of them. But this one may have like spikes that come out in the ground. There might be some spinning saw blades. I'll grab the key. I don't know if these are really worth. I know this is like never worth anything, and I'm pretty sure that's never worth anything. This one though, I don't know. Alright, so now we get to add 3%, or we can sacrifice a gem for currency items. I'm going to do that one because I think it's fun. Because the other like thing hasn't really been sold. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a random gem, a galvanic arrow, and see what currency we get with it. Alright, let's go. Oh, orb augmentation. Woo! It's trash. A lot of items shot out of that, but nothing was really that great. Golem's going crazy. All right, Altar of Ascendency. So we already selected our class, so it doesn't really matter. So now what are we gonna get? So I honestly feel like our movement speed is really good, but we can get extra movement speed. And honestly, like, I mean, I'm gonna get Chain in this one. This one is really good too to get extra projectiles, but I honestly feel like 3 projectiles is fine. I actually think that you can play without endless munitions. It's only when you play Tornado Shot that one becomes really good. Usually how it works is everyone gets Ricochet, everyone gets Far Shot, And then focal point is good, and then also gathering winds. That's usually what people go for. Right now, though, this one is excellent for sure, I can tell you. Now, Tailwind's going to give us extra movement speed, which, again, lets us complete the game faster, so we're going to take this one for now. So how it works is when we attack now, you're going to see this little, like, Gale Force, and basically it just gives us increased action speed. So that's our attack speed, movement speed, cast speed, totem speed, anything that's related to speed, it will do it. So we completed the entire act, and we got the Trial of Ascendency done already for the next one, so it'll be ready to go when we do Act 8 in our next part of our play session. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed Part 7, Act 7. We'll see you in the next one, Kappa.